Hey there, Mustangs, and welcome to the sixth session of our Celebration of Knowledge activity, also known as the RISE test. Great job yesterday. Yesterday was day one of our math tests. There's technically two different sessions for the math test. One that's going to have the access code 7777, which is what you started with last time. Some of you might be finishing that and submitting it and able to start the second session today. That has access code 9999. Then, of course, that'll be on the end of this video with the slides, so you can plan accordingly. Great job. Don't go faster than you need to. I do know that we had some bumps for certain groups of students yesterday, and even with those, I think most students got them test taken pretty well, and it was, I was going to say submitted well, but that's actually the next thing I want to talk to you about. Most students, or a lot of students, I should say, couldn't submit yesterday, and you logged out on your own. Hopefully when you log back in, it's going to pick up where it was and it will then upload. So make sure you are testing today on the same device you were testing on yesterday. For most people, that's no problem at all, but for some who might have been using a loaner Chromebook, that might be an issue. So make sure you're on the same Chromebook today so that all the work you did gets uploaded and it's tied to your name. That's it. We're going to proceed like we do with all of our other tests. As we do with all of our tests, remain seated, please. Permaneceros sentados, por favor. Keep your arms, legs, and head within the cart at all times. Do your best to show how smart you are and enjoy the ride.
You should have found a stick of peppermint gum at your testing station. Please enjoy this refreshing treat as long as you are actively doing the test or reviewing your questions. Please make sure you keep your wrapper close. When you are finished and have decided you're ready to submit and have double-checked everything, you will be asked to wrap your gum back up in the cellophane and throw it away in the garbage that will be brought to you.
Your M-Games personal training chart tracks your work on 4 important things: being on time, thoroughly using your scratch paper, bringing a book and reading quietly when finished, completing and double-checking your answers. At the conclusion of today's session, your proctor will stamp your card for as many of those categories as your proctor feels you earned today. For every stamp you earn, your name will be entered into the prize drawing at the end of the 4 weeks. Keep track of your card.
Also, your proctor may silently reward you with a mystery motivating ticket during today's testing session. If he or she notices you are doing any of the appropriate testing strategies, such as using your scratch paper or double-checking your answers, they will remain silent as they hand you a card. Don't ask them what the ticket for is at the time. Bring it to lunch today, it'll get scanned, and you'll redeem it for a prize.
During testing, all cell phones should have been kept in your locker or in the cell phone patch in the room. If it's still on you or with you, please make sure to put it in the pouch at this time.
Please remain seated during the test. If you need assistance, raise your hand and the proctor will come to you. Keep in mind, the proctor cannot help you solve or say any of the questions on your test.
As always, use your scratch paper to figure out the answers on the test. Writing down your thinking will always help you do your best. Don't forget to use the dictionary, earbuds, calculator, and other tools given to you as well.
Stop! Make sure you do not submit your test without your proctor standing next to you. When you are finished with your test and decide you are ready to submit, please raise your hand and the proctor will help you. They also will remind you what your score on the last test for previous years was so you can beat your score for your own personal best.
Once you have finished, you will need to sit quietly and read a book. No other activities can be done at this time. You absolutely cannot disrupt other test takers in the room. For this reason, we recommend you take your time and don't rush through the test. There is nowhere else to go once you're done.